What's going on, y'all? Back with another video. First, I want to say happy Father's Day to all the great fathers out there. I hope you relaxed and enjoyed your day. So, in this video, I want to talk about how meeting the narc supply is not what you think. The narcissists want you to think that you're pretty much the same in comparison. That's kind of why they picked you. It's because it's a lot about you that they wish they were. They wish they could come off as that type of person. They're copycats. So when it comes to meeting a narc's needs, it's like we will do anything to make sure they're happy. We find ourselves being hypnotized into believing that the longer we deal with them, the longer we pretty much become a puppet for them. We pretty much do anything we can to meet their needs, and we don't realize it until we realize it. So the thing about it is, the narcissists, they want you to think that if you do this, I'll be happy. But it's never enough. They always move the goalposts. Y'all know how it goes with them. It never gets old. And when it comes to days like this, Father's Day, the narcissistic fathers, it's like, because narcissists don't really know how to be genuine and give from the heart, and they lack empathy, they don't really know how to feel and express true feelings. If anything, they always have to seem hard and behind the mask as a whole nother person for who they want people to think they are. They're really cowards. They're really hurting, and they're most of all are angry. They put off an image to where they're just so big and bad and ready to take on the world and could pretty much handle anything. They can't. They're really cowards, like I say. And I mean that the ones that I have come in contact with and had to deal with for a long time, they're really scary cats. That's why they use the smear campaign and gang stalkers, and they use false witnessing to do their dirty work, and they will throw rocks and hide their hands and just leave you out there by yourself to fight a battle that should have never gotten started to begin with. They should have never even started with you. So narcissists are cowards. They're scary. The ones who pretend to be bold are the bullies who pick on people who they know don't really have a fight in them, or they pick on people in a way to where they manipulate them into thinking that they are defending themselves against them. So they know you're not really going to put much of a fight up against them. They know you're going to get defensive, but then you're going to kind of take that back. They have trained you to think that way, to where no matter what, you're wrong, you don't have a voice, and they're really not trying to hear it because they already know what they're doing to you. It's up to you to realize enough is enough and just cut it all off. When it comes to gift giving on Father's Day, it's like you do things with that you really put thought behind. The things the narcissists like. You buy those things, or you want to do a little extra just to treat them to something that's surprising. And it doesn't matter how much you go out the way, how much money you spend on them. It's just like they'll accept it like, oh, thank you. Like you've done the bare minimum, which is normally what they do. And so you're like, you don't seem too excited about me doing these things for you that I thought you would enjoy. Not being narcissistic about it, but it is something to question. Like, you don't seem too happy. You just kind of like brush it off. And that's what they do. Every narc that I know, when they have received gifts, even when people who I've given gifts to, narcissistic people, it's like they take it as if it's something that, oh, okay, I thought I was going to get more than this. Just like when I was showing my car to someone, and it's just like they were so like it was so obvious that they wanted me to know they don't care that I got a car. But on social media in public, they want to pretend like, oh, I'm so happy for you, my girl, and blah, 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 blah. Stuff like that, you know. Uh, I told you God was going to bless you with it. I'm like, you did not tell me that. Like, stop saying things. You know, like, only narcissists do things like that. You did not tell me nothing about what God will do for me. You know, they just pick up any personality and pretend like that's who they are. So people on the outside, they not going to know, but you know they're fake. So again, the North, they're not really going to take that gift the way you expect them to receive it. They not. What they're going to do is start planning ways to buy you something. They're going to start planning your birthday. It's like you kind of took control over something, and they don't want you to be looked at as somebody who really cares about their husband or something. It's just like, oh, it was nice. They're very sarcastic. Sometimes they're just mean about the gifts they get. You know, they downplay it like you didn't work hard for what you did for them. And it's not so much about the material thing, it's the thought that counts, that the narcissist just brush off like it doesn't matter. So it'll hurt your feelings. And it's normal if it hurts your feelings. You know, well, once you realize you're dealing with a narcissistic person who does this, it's like you're going to start putting less and less effort into whatever you get for them. And then you can't win for losing. It doesn't matter what you do, because now they're going to point that out, that you didn't put much thought into what you gave them, which is something they normally do. If they, you know, present some grand gift to you, it's because they got the idea from somebody else, and they want to act like they felt that way about giving it to you. That's how they tricked a lot of us into believing that they were really listening and they really cared. They probably were listening, but they don't care. They'll take other people's speech and use it like they came up with it. They're frauds. So that's what the narc is known for. Meeting their needs is not what you think. You know, you will never meet their needs, you know, because it'll never be enough. They always have to have a little something more, you know. And again, to take y'all back to what I was saying about my car, when I was showing this person my car, and they, you know, when it was just the two of us, and I'm like, you want some? And they asked, nah, I had wanted something like that. And I was like, nah. And I'm like, but you already knew about the car. You didn't speak that way about it around other people. You wanted the people to think you know, it's like as long as a narcissist can make you feel a way, they've accomplished something. So never kind of like put your guard down or give them the benefit of the doubt, because they are who they are. Even when you think that you have done just so much to please them, or just not even to please them, to make them happy. But you already do more than enough to please them. And a narcissist knows this. They just want to keep you on your toes. They won't keep you on your feet, constantly going, you know, just draining yourself for them. They feel like they deserve it. They feel entitled to this. And for what? Just so they can brag about how someone loves them enough to do pretty much anything to make them happy. But at the end of the day, do they really care about that? No. Do they appreciate it? Hell no. They don't appreciate nothing that people do for them. Now, when you are meeting their needs, it's when they getting supply off you. But again, it still never be enough, because they're not just getting it from you, they're getting it from other people. So it's just like a huge disrespect, a big slap in the face, because you're doing something that other people are doing for them, and you're thinking you're the only one, and you're not. And that's where the cheating comes in at. You're never really the only one when it comes to the narcissistic partner. They have other people on the side. And even if it's not somebody that they're trying to, you know, get with, it's still somebody that they're willing to spend a lot of time with to get what they need, and taking that time away from you, you know, who they should want to be with, especially if you're in a relationship. So narcissists, you know, they're very fake. And if it wasn't for what they pick up from other people, they wouldn't really have nothing to offer. They're empty. They have nothing for you. Everything you getting from a narcissist really came from somewhere else. It didn't come from them, and definitely didn't come from the heart. So don't ever think that no matter what you do is never enough. It's more than enough. Like how we ask God to bless us with enough. Lord, bless me with enough to pay my bills this month. We got to start asking God to bless us with more than enough. That's how we got to serve God more than we're willing to serve man. When we find ourselves giving and giving until we just, we have nothing else to give. Like, man don't deserve that kind of treatment. And a person who knows how to show true appreciation and knows how to show you that they're grateful, they won't even expect that out of you. It just goes to show how grandiose the narcissist is. When you find yourself feeling like you're doing more to please them than you would God, that's when you know you need to check yourself, you know. But that's pretty much all I want to talk about in this video. Again, happy Father's Day to all the great fathers out there. I really hope y'all enjoyed y'all day. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe. Hope you get something out of this message. And thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.